G'day gamers, we are back with more of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So last episode we did our first look at everything, and I was playing as an armoured battle mage, which is a subclass of the Magus. And I felt like it wasn't working properly. It was bugged, but it was me. I'll show you in a minute what the armoured battle mage doesn't have, but basically there's two feats that a Magus has that sort of makes them a Magus. One is what's called spell combat, which allows them to cast a spell in their offhand with a weapon in their other hand, so it's like dual wielding. The armoured battle mage doesn't have that. And so the second ability that they have, the ability to cast their spells, touch spells through their weapon, the battle mage does have. The downside, and so the other feat that armoured battle mages have is that they can wear heavier armour initially than what a Magus can. A Magus can eventually wear the same armour as the armoured battle mage, but it takes them several levels to get to that. Quite a few, actually. I think it's like level 12 or 13 before they get to heavy armour. So the armoured battle mage is good, but he can't do that thing where he can, in the same round, get a spell ready and zap it through his weapon. So that's the limitation, and that's what I didn't understand about the armoured battle mage. That's why it didn't go for us. So we're going to start again, and we are going to... hang on a sec, let me just check something here. Okay, that is good. Yep. Okay, so we're going to start again. We are still going to play with a subclass of Magus. Now, I have prepared a video which is going to go out soon. I don't know, I have to edit it yet and everything, but I've just recorded a video. I need to edit it. But it explains a big problem with this, which I sort of mentioned yesterday, but I'm going to mention it again. When you come in here to create a character, we're going to pick that guy as our battle mage. When you come in here, you can pick just the top level class here and play as a straight Magus. If you want to pick a battle mage, for example, it changes down here everything that you're going to do. So it's not obvious that you can choose Magus here. In Pathfinder Kingmaker, it was obvious because there was actually two lists. On the very left-hand side was the list of all the classes, and you chose that, and then next to it was a separate sub-list of the classes, and the class, Magus in this case, was the first of the options, and then all of the subclasses were listed below it. So instead of having that section there, that would have been a sub-list which you clicked on, and then there was more summary information around it. Not going to get into that too much. So definitely I'm going to pick Eldritch Scion this time. So this is a cross between a warrior and a sorcerer, right? That's what the Eldritch Scion is. Now you also have some other little things. You have different heritages and stuff like that. But you cast your spells spontaneously rather than studying and memorizing your spells every day. It will mean I have less spells available, but it's not a problem because I don't use as many spells. We are definitely picking human for this. Now, if this is more sort of tutorial stuff here, which I will hopefully eventually make videos on. Background selections. When you're going to choose a background selection, you are just mad if you don't pick one that gives you something that is useful. So let's say I don't think there are any that give you access to like medium or heavy armor, but let's just have a look. There's nothing there. The Wanderers are just weapon proficiencies. The Urchins are just weapon proficiencies. The Scholar is none. Spells. Weapon proficiencies. Yeah, just weapon proficiencies. Right. And then oblates, improved unarmed strike, weapon proficiencies, weapons, and weapons. Now, most of these, if you read the description here, you get the weapon proficiency, and if you already had that weapon proficiency, you get an extra bonus on top of that for being competent in that skill, right? But in the case of an Eldritch Scion, we are going to build a dex-based finesse character. And if you haven't seen that before, go back and see some of my Pathfinder Kingmaker videos. But basically what we're doing is there's two ways to hit in melee. There's strength-based and there's dexterity-based. Strength-based is the default normal way to hit. Well, actually, there is three ways because there is a wisdom-based one for monks and things like that. But basically, strength or dex are the two main ways. Strength is the default. If you want to do dex-based combat, you need to get a feat called Weapon Finesse, and we are going to take that. But you also have to use finessable weapons. Daggers, rapiers, short swords, maces, things like that. But the problem is those are lighter weapons and they generally don't do as much damage, except for the Aldori dueling sword. The dueling sword does 1d8, which is the same amount of damage as a long sword does, but it is finessable. And it does slashing weapons. And this is the thing, with the exception of a mace, most of the finessable weapons do piercing damage. And I like to mix my damage types up a little bit because sometimes you will get opponents that are invulnerable to one type of damage. And I like to have archers in my group. If I have a lot of archers in my group, then they're doing primarily piercing damage always. I want people that are doing slashing or blunt damage as well to round things out. So, if you come down here to regional and pick Aldori Swordsman, you get the proficiency for the dueling sword for free. Normally, you would have to choose an exotic weapon proficiency to be able to use that. So we're going to take that so that we can use a dueling sword rather than a rapier. But we may actually carry like a mace for backup, a light mace, which does blunt damage, only does 1d6, but it is finessable. And that will just be the backup weapon in the case that we come across something that is invulnerable to slashing, for example. So that's what we're going to do. And you don't have to do this just with Maguses. You can do this with any character that you want to build as a finesse-wielding character. You're using your dexterity rather than your strength to determine hitting in combat, but you have to take the weapon finesse feat, which I recommend you take at first level if you're going to do this sort of thing. So, next, charisma is our main stat rather than intelligence this time, but we are going to go back to using dexterity here. We want 16 in charisma because you'll notice here we have 6 levels of spells, and it tells you, I'm not sure where it tells you, but here it is. Yeah, the minimum charisma score needed to cast their spell is 10 plus the spell's level. There we go. And I'm going to want 14 in Constitution to get me a couple of extra hit points per level, and then I want to go to 18 there in Dexterity. Now, as I have said, I could drop a point off there and then chuck a few points into something else. And in fact, a few points into Wisdom actually might not be a bad idea. Getting some bonuses in Wisdom. I like to have Perception as a skill because it helps to detect hidden items and stuff like that. We're not going to get many skills, but I think this will be a nice little combination. So let's see how we go there. I could also just as easily have put some points into strength, but this gives me a good sort of yeah, I'm not too dissatisfied with that. That'll go well. So it's recommending I take athletics, knowledge arcana, knowledge world, persuasion, and use magical device. I don't use magic devices very often, so I'm going to take persuasion. I'm going to take perception, and I'm going to take... I wish I had one more point, to be honest. Because I want knowledge arcana, but I'd also like mobility as well. I guess I can do without mobility. I got high dex anyway. I'll still be able to make those checks. Yeah, that's fine. So we need weapon finesse as the first feat that we take. Right, and then we are going to take... This is really good for any mage who's going to be up close in combat, and that's combat casting. Gives you a +4 bonus to concentration. Now, as a Magus, we already get bonuses to concentration, but the more bonuses to concentration we get, the better, because we are going to have times when we try and attack in combat, and somebody tries to stop us, and we need that concentration check so that we don't fail to cast our spell. So that's going to be really nice. Now, we have to choose a bloodline. Do they have anything different from what they had last time? No. Okay, everything is basically the same. I tend to feel... the ones I don't really like any of these ones at the end here. The Fey, Infernal, Serpentine, Undead. They just don't do anything for me. The elemental bloodlines are quite good, and some of the draconic bloodlines are good. I'm not really interested in these guys. And those prerequisites make it really hard to see what you're getting. I think... I'm trying to think... So what does air elemental give me? It gives me elemental ray, lightning. It gives me a bonus to mobility. And then I get resistance to electrical. I get a burning hand spell, which is an electrical one. I get a scorching ray, which is an electrical, and I get protection from all of that. If instead I was to pick, say... copper? No. Bronze. If I was to pick Bronze Dragon, Grow Claw I would never use. I get a class skill of Perception. I've already got Perception as a skill, so that would make my Perception even better. And I would get Mage Armor, which is really not going to be useful to me, though. Oh, no, it is, because it does +4. Okay, I was thinking it was the one that gave you the... Yeah, okay. And eventually I get breath weapons and wings and stuff like that, which I'm never really going to use, but... that might be interesting. And I wonder if it provokes an interesting sort of note from that dragon at the start of the game if you have draconic bloodlines, if she notices it. So we have to choose spells once again. First level spells this time. And same as we did last time, the best spells for a Magus. We're only going to get 2 spells this time, so we're only going to take the things that we actually want to use. Shocking Grasp and Corrosive Touch initially. Those 2 spells are the 2 touch-based spells that are available. First level touch-based spells, anyway. So that's good. Let's move on. Deity Selection. Am I going to go Atheism again? Is there Abadar? Sure, we'll pick Abadar just for something different. I wanted to see if there were any dragon gods listed, but there obviously aren't. So we're going to pick Lawful Good. Very good. I think I like the slight body type a little bit better. Yeah, maybe that face with... no, that was skin tone, wasn't it? Yeah, maybe that'll do. Hairstyle, we need something a little bit... Yeah, that. And our character has a bit of a beard, and he needs brown hair. And I think if I remember from this, he's sort of like blue and green. So the primary colours, it's a sort of a really lighty, almost aqua green, isn't it? I think the blue was sort of rather pastel-y blue as well. That'll do.
I'm always ready.
And then name. Well, let's go silly. Let's go Drake. And today is the 6th of September, so we're going to start with that as our birthday. And we're ready to go. We should be able to go a little bit quicker through this because we have done this before. I might not read everything that gets up in text. We will see. I'm going to try and skip through this as quickly as possible and just get to everything.
Hey, somebody! We got...
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Make room, everyone! Step back! Now, what's the matter? What happened to him?
Yes, Sans Elvis, you once again missed the character creation.
Demons, prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris. Walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
Oh, there was Camilla. There is Camilla. I didn't realise that she was in this original part. Well, that's interesting to see.
I'll get her.
Oh, and that's Seela. Okay, yes.
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before.
I'm
I
Drake.
have an excellent memory for faces.
Yes, it's an Eldritch Scion this time, St. Salvius. So more like a straight Magus is fighter wizard. Eldritch Scions are more fighter sorcerers. And I realized the problem with that there is actually no problem with the game. It's not broken or anything. The reason why my armored battle mage wasn't working was because he loses one of the two skills that most Maguses have, and that is the one that allows him to essentially dual wield with a sword in one hand and a spell in the other. The end result being he can't cast the spell as a free action. He has to use up one of his turns, which means in combat I have to charge the spell one round and then use it in the next round if I'm going to use a touch-based spell like that. And I decided I didn't want to do that, so we're not going to continue the playthrough with that guy. We'll start again.
That's the first I've heard of that name. Who are you then? What's your business in the city?
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There. I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done. My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of this city. You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form. I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
I'm not sure why your spells wouldn't be working. Do the spells eventually work, or is it just that they don't work at all? If you're within melee range of somebody, they might be interrupting your spell. But that's all I can think of. Yeah, touch spells with a sorcerer, you need a high concentration, or they are going to potentially interrupt you while you're trying to touch them. So you need to get combat casting ability. Will help with that. That improves your concentration.
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
The other thing is that they will miss because they're touch spells. You actually have to physically touch your opponent. And it's an attack roll. Now, admittedly, it's easier to land a touch spell than to land a hit with a weapon because you've only got to actually just touch them. You don't have to get through the armor. But there is still a chance that a touch-based spell is going to miss. So that's always going to be a problem. Let's come over here to the dummy and give it a punch. Magic Missile shouldn't miss. The only time Magic Missile can't miss, it can be ineffective. There are a few creatures, etc., that are invulnerable to Magic Missile, but not many. What did I find the other day when I think I was playing Pathfinder Kingmaker and there was something that was immune to Magic Missile? But I don't remember now. And it was something I didn't expect to be immune, and it turned out it was. I mean, the only other time Magic Missile doesn't work is if your opponent is using a shield spell, which negates Magic Missile.
Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Let the feast begin.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
I'll take the protective spell because he just gives me a crossbow if I ask for a weapon, and I don't want that.
Stand still now. No fidgeting while I cast this on you.
Oh, it's only false life. That's not good protective.
Try not to get eaten now. Take that, bughead.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Ione. Behold the death I sow.
Yeah, the interface isn't the clearest thing in the world.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Okay, we know what we're doing here now, so let's get moving. Zoom out a touch. Come over and find these guys.
Oh, hey, stay with me.
I feel him all right.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going.
Even when you fail this check, it still doesn't matter.
Damn it all.
You're still able to get her free.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip past a lot of that.
Don't lose heart.
My name is Drake. Good to meet you.
To Summer?
Okay. Oh. Let's change. These formations are garbage in this. They really are. We don't need to move you forward really, but let's just do that. There we go. Much better. I like them nice and close together. Wonderful. We've got our normal array of weapons, etc. So we can take our cold iron dueling sword. And we can take our cloak. I might just put one of those torches in there as a backup light source. Actually, no, we don't need it. It would only be if we need... Oh, if we need fire weapon... No, we've got spells. Why should we... I mean, I don't have any fire spells on me at all at the moment, but I've got acid, so... Yeah, don't need any of that stuff. And you've already got a longsword, which is just as good as any of that, although... A flail might be nice as a bludgeoning weapon rather than a slashing weapon. Actually, let's give you that. Or do you have specialization in any sort of weapons yet? You just got Smite Evil, Shield Focus. Okay, that's good. Let's keep the flail on you for the time being. G'day, Terry.
Who's there?
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it. That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Are you coming with us then? The more the merrier, and that blade of yours is nothing to sniff at.
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only... Let's see if this...
Okay, we need to change this again, get you in close, very good. Oh, we didn't loot him. What's he got? That's right, a dagger.
They will break against our resolve.
That makes your armor less negative impact. Yeah, I'm not sure which... Yeah, I'm not sure which one you're talking about, unfortunately, St. Salvius. Maybe when I level up, I'll have a look and see if I can work out which one you mean. Let's see now. Grow claws we'll leave here, but we're not going to use. Let's put that down. Actually, we don't need that. Let's put this down here like that. We're going to put dismiss next to it, and then we're going to put that. These we're going to move over this way a little bit. And then we're going to take that and that and put them there. In fact, let's move these along a little bit further. No, we'll leave that one there. And then, yes, 0 level spells. I want Ray of Frost, that, and that out there. And then we might just put light there for the moment. We might chuck flare in for something different. Right, let's just... No, okay, we missed with that. That's fine.
The light take you into the fray.
I'll cut you wide open.
There we go. And who's up next? You are.
Guide my blade.
And we're done. Although the way that she just sheathed that that flail looked pretty stupid, really. But anyway. Okay, let's grab that. Oh, yeah, no, it is athletic. No, mobility. The mobility skill over time, as you put points into it, will increase your armor class. For every, like, 5 or 10 points you've got in it, you get an increase in armor class. Something like that.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
It's the second one in the list. You got athletics, then mobility, trickery, sneak or stealth, or whatever they call it, blah, blah, blah.
The spirits demand your blood.
The light take you.
You are today's sacrifice.
Oh. And Eva takes a shot. Gets a sneak attack. Very nice. Let's go over this way, because we now know this is a dead end. But it's got a little bit of loot in it. Why did she just cast... Oh. I'm stupid. I didn't set her up properly, and I thought I was doing number 1, which was charge. Instead, it was heal, and she tried to heal that centipede.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay. Good hit. Right, so we want to go... Why are they different? That is Cure Light Wounds. That is Cure Light Wounds. Large person. Spirit Weapon Enchantment. That. It looks like her class, Spirit Hunter, is almost like a witch version of a Magus. I thought there already was one. Anyway. Oh, I did it again! Okay, we just healed the centipede that we're trying to kill. And wasted our spells. Okay. There we go. There's a mace, a light mace, 1d6 bludgeoning damage. I'm going to take that as a backup weapon. No, I meant to take it all. Right. Let's give... yeah.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Go for their hearts!
That was good having her back there like that.
They will break against our resolve.
You're not going to be able to attack this round because it's too far, but anyway. Yeah, her arrows did seem a bit explosive, didn't they? But then, you've turned off gore, so you don't see that. Is there anything over there? No. Oh, we didn't search the body. Okay.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. Wenduag!
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there. If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze...
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Yeah, those explosions are a bit silly, but I leave them in. Doesn't bother me.
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
In Canabres, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines. This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here, and after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wenduag too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other. It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
I thought they... Oh no, they don't join me until I find it. That's right.
I found something.
Okay. Do we work out what that is?
This one was beyond me.
No. Okay, who cares? Let's get that. And that.
Now what is that?
And these.
What's that there?
What do we have here? Now, what is that?
Gonna just quickly go through this.
Hey, are you all right? You were kinda glowing just now.
That was it. The light of heaven, but how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
L'Ariel? That really was L'Ariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wenduag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras. Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Not this time.
Let's just do that, I think. But we will improve our combat log a little bit. Oh, I'm over the combat log. Well, maybe I should be on the other side. I might fix that tomorrow.
Yet another obstacle.
I'll cut you wide open.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light take you!
They'll beg me to stop.
The spirits demand your blood.
You won't survive me.
Let's go over this way.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
What am I doing here? Yep.
I'll rip you apart.
Very good. Actually, let's let him come to us, I think. In the meantime, I'm going to cast that at him.
Endure this!
No match for me.
That worked well.
I found... something.
Actually, I wonder if... Yeah, you can use it. I might give it to you. Trust you a little bit more. I feel like I should give these... Oh, you can't wear armor. Why not? Oh, you're a Zen Archer. That's right. Which means I should probably give you that. Yeah, I did, Sock. There was a problem with the armored battle mage. It's actually my misunderstanding of the differences between the armored battle mage and a normal magus. But he doesn't get the spell combat ability, so if he wants to cast he can't cast a spell with a sword in his hand and still attack in the same round like a normal magus can. And that just, I don't know why you would want to play that character then, because that's what a magus is.
You are today's sacrifice.
So I decided to start again with a different magus subclass, the Eldritch Scion. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I'm fatigued. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk to there and then zap you.
Make every strike count.
And then you miss twice.
Oh, beg me to stop.
You don't have any other special abilities yet, do you? Oh, yeah, you got your Smite Evil. Let's put that, like, there. Light defensively we'll take off there. Put that there. There we go.
Go for their hearts! This pain is excruciating.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, you can respec. That's... well, I guess that's sort of nice to know. I don't really want to respec, though. Much prefer starting with the character I want to play with.
What's that there?
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Ooh, you are very low on health.
You won't survive me.
I'll rip you apart!
Let him come to us. Got some loot there. Very nice. Let's do a quick save because it's been a while. What are you doing, game? Come on. I'm waiting. What the hell? Everything's looking good there. Just hang on a sec, I've got something funny going on with my streaming PC. Oh. Bluetooth just went out on it. Which means I've got no mouse. That's not good. Because I also rely on the mouse to, just a sec. Yeah. Can I... well, it says two connected, but it doesn't... the mouse isn't working. Okay, well. leave the corded mouse on for the moment. Not quite as good as I would normally like, but we can continue like that. Let me just turn that off. It says Bluetooth is working, and it says the items are connected, but they are not working. Right, let's just make our way into the camp as per usual. Sure, there's probably some interesting stuff if you talk to a couple of the people around here, but you know I don't do that sort of thing in most games, so. I'm not going to read through all this. If there's no voice acting on it, I'm just going to go through and, at least for the stuff that we've already done, put it that way. Okay, level up. Yeah, you should be able to change character classes when you level. I mean, you end up dual classing, but it looks like it's possible. So go next here. I want that, that, and that. Very good. I get one more spell. Let's think about this. Burning Hands is really good for me if I get in close. As is Colour Spray, but I prefer Burning Hands over Colour Spray. Magic Missile is great if I'm way back. And Magic Missile is just good all round because it doesn't miss much. Magic Weapon, I don't need. Shield is good to protect me from some magical attacks and give me a bonus to AC if I need it. But I think I'm going to go sort of power attack. Actually, no, I shouldn't take Burning Hands because I'm going to get something like that anyway. Let's turn that. Let's get Magic Missile. Yeah. So next level, I think at level 3, I get like a shock version of Burning Hands because of my character's background, my Eldritch Scion heritage. Okay, so the first things we want to do now is we want to turn that on as our touch attack. We don't need that on there. I really should start putting some of this stuff down here, I think. The fact is, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm not going to use that very often. Light of the Angels I want that there. Maybe I should put these up here. The problem is when I put them up here, I tend to forget about them a bit more than when they're down here. That and that can stay here. That can go up there. Because these are the touch-based ones. That's why I'm going to keep them down here. And we might put that over there. Okay, brilliant. So, Paladin, I'm just going to let it auto do her. All of these guys, actually, I don't really want to micromanage because I don't know yet if you can hire mercenaries and therefore replace these guys. If I can, I'm going to seriously consider doing it. Not that there's anything terrible about these guys, but you know, they're not quite the party that I want. So we got to come back down this way and meet the other guy. Well, there we go. My my deity actually helped me there. And I could search all of their gear and get a whole heap of stuff, but you know what? No, I don't want to. Oh, what happened to the... Did I completely miss the woman who sells stuff? I did. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Gold's not that hard to come by in these games eventually. You end up with so much of it at some point. Cold Iron Rapier. I don't think there's any of us that we really care. No, yeah, we'll get rid of that. I don't want those. Definitely keeping those. I don't want that or that. Caustic Mold. Right. And then I think I'm going to do what I did last time and buy up her complete stock of potions. Where was it? There we go. Let's just buy all of those. Wonderful. Get out of the way. There we go. Right. And let's come over here. Oh, do any of us need to prepare spells? You do. What have you got there? Enlarge person? No. Let's... I want to get that out of there. I want to change that to entangle. Can I put entangle in there? I cannot. Why can I not that? Okay, it must be something to do with her spirit magic. I don't know. I figured that it had to be a transmutation spell. But maybe not. Maybe she's got some sort of... Don't know why it won't let me do that, but that's the only one that has... Yep, okay, cool. So make sure we do those before we rest. Yep, Eldritch Scion for me. Let's go. No time to wait. For some reason we weren't selected. There we go. Over here. And through here.
Save the last one for me.
Oh, just a ferocious monitor lizard.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Did I mess up again?
No. But I do want to see, what have you got here? Lay on hands, self. Let's put that down here. Lay on hands other. Very good. And I'm not going to be able to get there to do any damage quickly enough. So let's just Ray of Frost. It's not a huge amount of damage, but it helps.
I'll cut you wide open.
And that way Camellia can finish it off. Very good. Game's not centering itself properly, so you're not seeing all the action. I've had this happen a couple of times. It's a little bit annoying. Something is happening there, but we can't see it. I think they're even talking. Oh, there we go. F to... so let's just head in. Here we go. In we go, and... let's do a full save. Okay. I don't think that actually gives us any information, does it? No. We'll look at the chests after we take out these guys. Let's get that out of the way. Perfect strike. What does that do? Oh, okay, you can use that twice a day. And then the point blank shot allows me to get in close. Let's get you to there. Go. Am I going to be able to... oh, I am going to be able to charge and hit one of you. So then that's a wizard. So let's use one of my... oh, maybe I can't. Let's just charge in this way. That didn't use... did I miss something there?
Endure this!
The light, take you!
Alright, what do we got? Punch dagger, light crossbow, heavy crossbow, dagger, leather armor. Probably not going to take leather armor very often because it's not really worth carrying. Another chain shirt. In fact, I don't think I'm wearing a chain shirt yet, so I'm going to swap to that. It's going to give me... really? That didn't give me any different. That should have. Hang on, what's going on here? What is my dex bonus? 4. How is my armor class here? 18. Oh, the lucky braces. Plus a dexterity bonus of 4, plus the armor. Well then why does that not go to 19? Because that only... the chain shirt only allows a dex... hang on a sec. The chain shirt allows a dex bonus of 4. Why are you only giving me a dex bonus of 3? 4 max dexterity. Why am I not getting the +4? I am there. Something going on with the Cloak of Resistance. Why is the Cloak of Resistance? That Cloak of Resistance has to be bugged. It should not be reducing my armor class. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is, Nigel. That there's something that they're wearing around their waist here. This stuff. I don't know what it is. You can't get rid of it from the model. Like if I take the armor off, he's still wearing it, and I don't get it. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's some sort of girdle with a flap at the front and the back, but it's like you can't do anything about it. It's just always there in the model. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. And there's problems all around with the modeling. The heads are a little bit too small. The legs look too large. There's a lot of really weird stuff going on here, but I can't use this Cloak of Resistance because it's not... There's nothing about cloaks. It should not be affecting my armor class like that. What happens if I give it to her? Nothing. Didn't affect her armor class at all. Okay, you can have it then. We did loot that? No, we didn't. Come and loot that, please.
Not this time. I am helpful.
Oh, well, that's good. She can try and unlock things more than once now. That's something that you didn't used to be able to do. So I'm glad they implemented that. That was so frustrating. If a character failed to open a lock, that was it. Until they got a level, there was no chance to test it again. I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they changed that. That was a big, big problem in the previous versions of the game, in my opinion. Yes, Nigel, cloaks give save resist, not armor, but watch what happens to my armor when I put it on my character. My armor class is currently 19, 15 flat-footed, 15 touch. I put this on. Why did my armor class just drop to 18? It shouldn't. That cloak should not affect my armor at all. Yeah, it increased my fortitude, my reflex, and my will, yes, but that shouldn't affect my armor class. A change in fortitude should not drop my armor class 1 point. There is no reason why my armor should go from 19 down to 18 when I put that Cloak of Resistance on. And yet I can put it on Saleya and it doesn't change her armor class. Or did it? No, it doesn't. 22, and it stays at 22. So there is something weird or buggy about that. It doesn't make sense. Under all I understand of the Pathfinder rules, there is no reason why that should happen. I do like this new trap system. Now that I understand it, I think it's actually quite good. Because, yeah, in reality, there should be something that controls the trap. I think this room was a dead end, wasn't it? So we're going to head into here. I mean, it's a dead end with a cultist in it, but
Yet another obstacle.
That's fine. Yeah, that's what the description says, Nigel, but it's not what it does. Oh, that's annoying. Urgh. I think there's actually an option Is there an option for that? Pause when a hidden option is detected is currently off. I guess I'm going to have to live with that.
The spirits demand your blood!
Make every strike count.
I almost feel like I should give her a crossbow or something. It's too bad I sold it. Because she is just so slow to get into combat. Okay. Got that. Got all of that. No, there's nobody here who can use that breastplate at the moment. It's medium armor. Although, would it be better for her? What's your dex? No, it wouldn't be better for you. No. Ooh, you can wear it. But I don't think I want you to, because I don't trust you.
This one was beyond me. Now what is that?
Okay, let's come out to here. Click save. Through we go.
I found something.
I thought there was people in this room.
They will break against our resolve.
And there is. Why did it resize my combat panel at some point? Okay. So, corrupted mongrels this time. Can you charge in, please? Wonderful. It's only 3 points of damage. What are you worried about?
You are today's sacrifice!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, come on a sec. What's going on? Yeah, did you know him? Okay, so we're getting to the point where we were last time. Only took an hour and a half. That's not bad. Why would the mongrels attack us? Aren't we on the same side? Something's wrong with them. Look, their bodies. It's like something's eating them from the inside out. Sure, maybe these guys just ate something weird or having an off day, but I think something drove them out of their minds. Seems like the shield maze of yours is crawling with cultists. How did they get here? I have no idea. This is my first time here. Maybe they fell down here the same way you did. Wenduag comes here all the time. I'll ask her about it if she were here. Come to think of it, where is she? Let's go. This place was more dangerous than we thought. And here I was hoping that we'd be the meanest things in here. These mongrels and cultists. Now that I did not expect, I need to find out what's going on here. Well, yes, we all do. Okay, so a little bit of stuff in the loot. There's loot in there.
I hope you appreciate this.
No, not really. Is there anything over here to be discovered? There's a door on this side. I don't think I've actually been through that door before. We've got some loot in here. Some coin. Was there loot anywhere else? No. So, what have we got? We got 2 doors on this side and 1 on this side. Let's do the one on this side for once. Maybe. Probably a quick save would be a good idea as well. Some loot over this is some sort of... Oh yeah. Neophyte sharpshooter and a neophyte fighter.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
There's an armor stand over there too. The sharpshooter is probably the most dangerous. So he dies first. You can charge on in. Oh, and there's another sharpshooter down there. Very good. You're not going to be able to get to him or him. Yeah, you can get to this guy normally though, so you do that. Ouch. Who did that hit? Me. Yeah, that's typical. Can I charge you? I cannot. Okay. What's my best option? Maybe a Ray of Frost and let these two attack. Well, let Lan plus the girls attack next round.
Into the fray.
Okay, it's a club. Masterwork short sword. Okay, very nice. Let's just give you a... Oh, I did have a crossbow I could have given you. Oh, you have a bow. I think a crossbow is better for you than a short bow. Let's give you a heavy crossbow as well, so you can switch out. And you don't have any melee weapons. I don't really want you to have melee weapons, but let's give you... Actually, no, you probably do hand-to-hand. You're a Zen archer, but I'll let you go hand-to-hand if we have to. Did we not take everything from him? No, we didn't. Okay, that's fine. And then we've got loot over here. I'm doing the turn-based combat as we speak.
Am I not?
1 Kiwi. Ooh. Someone's... got interesting ideas. What do we got? Torch on the wall. Secret. And then we've got that trap over there.
I am helpful, am I not?
And then there's a couple of loots. Decorated scabbard. Okay. What's in the storeroom? Ooh. Quarterstaff. A cold iron masterwork longsword. Potions. Gubs. More potions. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Oh, this is good. We're on the other side of that now, aren't we? Let's quick save. Uh-oh.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Okay. cleric must die first. That worked well. You can't charge to him because it's not a straight line. We could use Entangle on him, but I think we'll just... Actually, you can just wait there, I think, would be the safest option. Let him come to you. You can charge at him, though. Oh, and there's another guy back there I barely even noticed. That's alright. Sharpshooter needs to die first, please. And you didn't do that. Great. And we missed.
I'll cut you wide open.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Got him.
The spirits demand your blood.
The light take you.
Oh, good. How about you lay hands on yourself? That didn't do much. There we go. Masterwork glaive, scrolls, armor. I shouldn't be picking up all this armor. A lot of it's absolute junk, to be honest. And it's just gonna weigh me down. Actually, the next chest I find, I'm putting all this armor in, because it's not weighing us down too much at the moment, but I feel like it's going to. Was there any... No, there wasn't any chests or anything back that way. So we've got two directions we can go. Let's go this way first, back near where we were. Ooh. Where is the... How are you supposed to get past that trap without setting it off? Oh. At least she survived it. Uh-oh. Now we're getting into the demons. In fact, let's do a full save here, because this is where things are going to get interesting.
The heartbeat quickens.
You won't survive me.
Dretch, who have damage reduction.
No glory without risk.
You are today's sacrifice.
Now, it said something about energy damage. But I've got limited spells, so I don't know if I want to use... I could have used my shocking grasp on him, but I didn't want to. So these guys aren't that hard to take down. They do take a little bit of damage reduction, that's all. Can we not go into that circle to search those? Judging by the corpse littered around the summoning site, the cultists did manage to summon a demon in the end. I sort of feel like this is leading me further into, like, if they've summoned a demon here and we haven't seen a demon back this way, I sort of feel like the demon is through that door. Now, being the completionist that I am, I think I want to come back and go to these other areas that I haven't been to yet. I think you do... Actually, no, you only need one dart, I believe. Because there is no ammunition in this game. Like, when you buy a bow, you don't buy ammunition for it. So, if you have a dart, you've got darts. Okay, we can't go through that. There was other stuff back this way that we haven't been to yet. I really want to sort of explore all options. So, yeah, this room has a door over here we haven't been through, and then there was other doors in other parts.
Let me draw the first blood.
Alright. What the hell? You are going to be able to get in there and get an attack? Beautiful. You missed, though. Wow, that wizard is hammering me. Missed. That's okay. I just want to get some room to allow other people through the doorway. In particular, I need Lan, and he can't seem to get him. Oh yes, I can get him through the doorway. Can I get you back there, please? And then I want you to kill the wizard. Oh, and then you miss. Who's that? Okay. And you missed again. It's only 2 damage. I mean, I need to heal ultimately, but... on the other hand, I almost feel like I'm the best chance to take out. I do need some healing, so let's just drink that potion. Oh god, that did nothing. Thank god he missed. How about you heal me, please? And then you get hit and can't use it. Failed. You made the concentration check, then why did you not heal me?
Crossed the wrong mongrel.
Good. The wizard's dead.
No glory without risk.
What is her armor class? Okay, that helped. Then you can't do anything this round, so...
You won't survive me.
Armor class of 20, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, admittedly, Celia here has armor class over 20 at the moment. Whose go is it? Celia. I'm half tempted to use her Smite Evil, but I think I'm going to need it for something else. I could also use one of my Shocking Grasps, but I mean, this guy is hard, but I don't feel like he's that bad. And now that I've got Touch of Fatigue on him, that has helped, at least for this round. So we might be able to finish him. Yep, cool. That worked. I'm gonna take it all, but I'm just so aware that so much of this armor and stuff is just so ridiculously heavy. Almost new diary. Okay, so there were these rooms over here which we didn't go through. I know that there's a trap in that room that I have to unlock in this room, so let's come over this way. I think that's the only rooms I haven't been into yet. In this sort of back this way. I did quick save, so I don't need to do it again. Another cultist champion, hey?
Did we step on their toes as well?
Who's first? Me! And I missed. And so did he, thankfully. You're not going to make it on the first turn. Unless I charge, and you... Or can you? No, you can sort of charge to there, but it
mess up again?
won't let me. Get in there anyway.
Guide my blade.
Make every strike count.
Into the fray.
Okay, we missed.
You are today's sacrifice.
Oh, Camellia, you're disappointing. Come on, Lan.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
That's better.
The light take you.
Ooh, that was a nice hit.
Go for their hearts.
You won't survive me.
Guide my blade!
I'll cut you wide open!
Okay, Lan, finish it, please. Okay, well, I'll do it then. Okay, maybe I won't.
Into the fray!
The spirits demand your blood.
Make every strike count.
Here we go. Dwarven axe, another dueling sword, masterwork foul cutter. That is the only weapon that is better than the dueling sword, because it does 1d8 of damage, it crits on a 19 or 20, and it does triple damage on the crit. The dueling sword does 1d8 of damage, it crits on a 19 or 20, but only does double damage. What else? Oh, that's right, there's the trap on the wall there that we have to do.
I hope you appreciate this.
Successfully disarmed, very nice. Long spear, spear, and warhammer. Some coin and apprentice lockpicks. I don't remember there being lockpicks in the previous game that you could use to do anything, so that's interesting. Nope. Oh yeah, no, that's alright. So what have we got? Another little altar thing there. Pick the lock, break the lock, and use the apprentice lockpick. So you now have an option to break the locks as well. That's good.
I am helpful, am I not?
So you don't need a thief in your party if you don't want to. Masterwork heavy mace and a rapier. They're giving you a lot of weapons. A lot of variety in weapons and stuff. Ooh. What is that? Oh, corrupted mongrels. Okay, I hope there aren't any more corrupted mongrels behind us. I guess we'll soon see. No, you can't charge in.
You are today's sacrifice.
Might as well get you in as close as possible. No, obviously can't charge in the water.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I am going to... Actually, I don't want that in my inventory. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, that's a much better heal than last time. And then I'm going to wait.
Go for their hearts!
The light take you!
You won't survive me.
Very good. So there was a box right here. And there's a box there. They don't have anything on their bodies. I guess they were monks. Didn't have any weapons or gear. Canabre's system at aqueducts channeling water from the river into the city, it was seriously damaged in the earthquake. There's no way through? Okay, there's no way through. What's down this way?
Yet another obstacle.
What are you? Corrupted mongrel guard. No, you still can't charge. Oh, because I think we didn't, we got surprised, maybe.
I'll cut you wide open.
No, I don't want to do that, because that's not going to work properly. Go to there, and...
Endure this!
Okay.
Into the fray!
The spirits demand your blood!
Make every strike count.
Okay, what's through here? Corrupted mongrel brute.
They will break against our resolve.
Let's give it a try. No, I wasn't able to get close enough. And you can't either. Let's get you up that side. Lan can't wear armor. He's essentially a monk. So if you see, I can't actually put any of the armor on him. It won't let me. It's because he's a Zen archer, which is a subclass of monk, and he's not allowed to wear armor. His armor class is 19 as it is, which is as good as mine. And he's not getting attacked very often, so...
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Like, physically
Your
attacked.
performance is lacking. You are lacking.
You are today's sacrifice!
He might be able to get a feat, but the fact is that he has an ability. Where is it? He has an AC bonus, so not only does he get his dexterity, but he gets his wisdom bonus as well. So he's got natural armor +2 because he's a mongrel. Then he's got +1 because I gave him those braces of armor. He has dexterity bonus of +3, and that other bonus of +3 is because of his wisdom. So as a monk, he gets both his wisdom and his dexterity bonuses to his AC. The idea being he's better able to pick out the fact that he's about to get attacked and get out of the way quicker. Did you attack yet? You did.
The light, take you!
You won't survive me.
I'll cut you wide open! So this is how it feels
When doves cry? Oh, I don't know. Man, that guy's got some health. Oh, he's a brute. This guy is probably a bit like a half-orc. He's probably got that ability where once he gets to 0 hit points, he has one more round until he gets enough health damage that he goes down. Ooh, Ring of Protection. This may not work with the engraved braces that I've got. Let's see. It does. Good. Might as well let you drink some potions. Now, we got so many, let's just get us all back to full health, why don't we? There we go. What else we got here? Ooh, what is that? Razor sharp claws. Which is somehow a reagent that you can use. And a fork. Dead end room. Okay. Very nice. That chest is not a chest. And that sort of looks like it's a trapdoor, but it. We haven't noticed anything about it, so maybe it is or maybe it isn't. That's right, we had these two doors up here, didn't we? We'll go through this one first.
Can't hide from me.
A little bit of a dead end there. We got that. Got that.
I am helpful, am I not?
I guess so. Oh, even more stairs going down. Again, something that looks like a trapdoor in the corner, which doesn't actually seem to be a trapdoor. Oh, no. We're going here, please. Thank you. Ooh. Hand of Hoscilla. Neophyte fighter.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
glory
Get in there.
The light take you.
The spirits demand your blood.
Endure this. Is this a mock fight?
Ooh, a critical hit. Very nice. That's what we like to see.
My blade.
Ouch. Thankfully, he only got a single attack. Good.
You are today's sacrifice.
He couldn't have done just a little bit more damage there, Camellia. Land finished stuff off for us. Very good. Another breastplate. Some more spells. The door to the unfinished section of the maze can be opened using a nearby torch. It is a hidden lever. Okay. But I don't think that's here. I think that must be somewhere else.
step on their toes as well?
Corrupted mongrel ranger.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Go for their hearts!
Go for their hearts. Words to live by, people.
Into the fray!
Nice hit. Sealer. Ooh, nice, what's it call it? Attack of opportunity.
You won't survive me.
I'll cut you wide open!
No glory without risk!
Endure this!
Why did you only do one attack? Oh, you didn't. The first one missed.
The spirits demand your blood!
The inheritor, guide my blade!
Very nice. Okay. A dart. No weapons over there. No weapons over there. So we're going through here.
I hope you appreciate this.
What is that? Unidentified medium scale mail. Crypt Raiders armor. We'll have a look at that in a sec. Battle axe. Cold iron masterwork dueling sword. We'll have a look at that in a sec. I think that might be better than what we've got.
I am helpful, am I not?
Okay, so that's obviously not the torch that we're looking for. I have a cold iron dueling sword, and yet there is a cold iron masterwork dueling sword, which will be a +1. Yes, 7. It doesn't. It's only to hit. Doesn't do +1 to damage. So we'll take that. They're just normal flails. That's a masterwork heavy flail. That's two-handed though, so we don't want that. Crypt Raiders armor. A +1 scale mail grants its wearer a +2 insight bonus to AC against undead. Interesting. So you're wearing heavy armor, which is 7 and 1, and that is 6 and 3. You don't have enough but it is. If I switch to this, your armor class should stay the same. Why did that go down? Oh, its base AC is 5 and it's 6 with the enchantment. I thought it was 6 before the enchantment. I thought it was 6 and the enchantment would make it 7 AC, which would make it comparable to the heavy armour, the banded mail, but it is not. Okay, that's fine. Where was the breastplate? That's 6 and 3. Yeah, that's no good because you don't have enough dex to make that worthwhile. Rightio, we are really weighed down with stuff. I think we're going to put those 6 scale mail. Is there a chest somewhere we can put them in? Once you've looted these chests, you can't put stuff back in them, by the looks of it. No, you can't. Well, strangely, the game doesn't really appear to be penalising us for the fact that we've got... Oh, maybe it is. Maybe we do need to put... Yeah, let's drop all of those. There we go. And that gives us medium encumbrance. That's not worth anything. And neither are those. There we go. The rest will keep. Persuasion is the diplomacy skill. Persuasion, which is charisma based.
What do we have here?
Uh-oh.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
A large water elemental.
So this is how it feels.
Ouch! 19 damage to her. Okay. Maybe now is the time to do a smite evil.
Take you.
Although it's not necessarily evil, but whose turn is that? That's yours.
Make every strike count.
And we barely tickled it. I am going to try and shock this thing. And it failed to work properly. God, I hate this game. That completely wasted that spell.
No glory without risk.
Well, that was a good hit. Well done. I mean, it probably didn't do enough. Because we're probably not going to survive this fight. I have to try again. Oh, I didn't have to because I already had the spell on my blade. Very good. Yeah. Missed, thankfully. Sealer, please don't miss. Great. Wonderful.
You won't survive me.
Okay, we're wearing this thing down. Ooh. That's 2 of us down.
The light take you.
Endure this.
Come on, Land, don't miss. And he missed Sealer. Okay, we made it through that. I mean, I used more spells than I really wanted to. Ooh. I didn't grab that loot. Oh, that's the loot I dropped. Yeah, I don't want to pick that back up. Let's use a few more potions, even though I don't really want to have to use up all my potions, but maybe one more for you. Oh, we still got 36. Let's use you and use you. Ooh, a ring. Protection from evil and an amulet of natural armor +1. I don't know who that amulet of natural armor +1 is going to, and it's greedy, but it's going to me. And that is Flow of Water. Grants the wearer a +1 bonus on saving throw against spells with cold descriptors, and a +1 to the DC for all saving throws against spells with cold descriptor. Is that not doing anything for me? Man, this is bugged. An amulet of natural armor +1 should be helping me. And it's not. If anything, it's making things worse. $10, $11, $14, $15, $19, $20. So then when I take that off, why does it still stay at 20? Luck, dexterity, deflection, chain shirt, +4. See, it drops my dexterity bonus again. My dexterity bonus goes from 4, and then when I put that amulet on, it drops to 3. For absolutely no reason. That's a bug. Yeah, well, it is going to land now. Let's see if this ring does anything stupid. Doesn't seem to. So they got some buggy amulets and capes and things in this, which frankly shouldn't be happening because, you know, I'm assuming that they took their original engine that they used for the previous version of the game and just made some enhancements to it. Okay, have we missed anything here? There was no other doors over there. We went that way. We've done all of that. I think we're good down here. Let's come back up this way. And come up here. What was that? Oh, that was what we could see through there. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty, back into this room then. Now, this is the one that had... Yeah, okay, that had those two. So, it's going to be up beyond there. Either that, or maybe there is... Let's come over here. Maybe one of... Oh, we didn't go... Oh, that door was locked. But maybe one of those torches unlocks the door. There we go. Ooh. I don't know if I should be down here yet, or if I should go and see what's that way first.
Now, what is that? What's on your mind? I wonder. I am helpful, am I not?
Got a bad feeling about this. Okay, maybe not. Another Hand of Hostler and a Neophyte Cleric. As bad as that Hand of Hostler, I think, was reasonably bad last time, in that he had pretty good AC, pretty good armor class. I really want that Cleric out of the way quickly, because she could be a real problem. Can't charge to either of them. Just want to double check that there's nobody else here that I can see. You can head to the Hand of Hostler. And I'm still stuck behind the door, so I'm not going to be able to do anything. So I need you, Lan, to make every strike count and kill that Cleric in one hit. I thought I was still outside the door. Okay, I'm there. That's fine. Touch of Fatigue. And for some reason I can't attack, even though I feel like I'm within the 5 foot.
You are today's sacrifice.
Good, he missed.
Into the fray.
And she didn't. Very nice. I'm actually starting to wonder where, if I should be sleeping down here somewhere, and if I should be where I should be. Because I feel like I need to rest to get more spells and stuff. Okay. This is an interesting looking room. Part of me wants to go back to this door over here, where the demons are going to be, but another part of me doesn't want to do that, so...
They will break against our resolve.
Just a couple of monitor lizards. Let's get you just over there, please, Lan. You got a good shot then.
You won't survive me.
The light, take you.
Go for their hearts.
Endure this!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'll cut you wide open.
Make every strike count.
Wonderful.
I hope you appreciate this.
Bastard sword. If you're not going... Actually, I think I misspoke. The Falcatter is not a finessable weapon, so it's not better than the dueling sword. It's better because it does more crits, but you can't use finesse with it. Falcatter is one of the good weapons if you were going to go and do a strength-based build. The other is the Bastard Sword. which does 1 to 10 of damage. It can be used one-handed, but again, it's an exotic weapon. Nothing else of interest in here. Some sort of masonry. I mean, they're obviously making the floor tiles that they're going to use, but they haven't finished them. This is the unfinished section, I suppose. Which is also why we're seeing...
Yet another obstacle.
I was going to say more creatures, but we're seeing cultists as well. Cambion. Is that some type of... Ouch! Devil. I think it might be. Just because he hits so hard. There we go. And that took him down to half health. That's nice.
Without risk.
The spirits demand your blood.
Beautiful.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Great. My turn. Good, that's a semi-decent heal. And we'll stay there.
The light take you.
Actually, you can cure him. There we go.
You won't survive me.
Very well done. Did we find out about Cambions? Cambion inspect failed. Damn it. Ooh, a scimitar. And a masterwork one at that. I shouldn't have picked up that armor. In fact, let's drop it. And that. Okay. I don't know. I got a funny feeling. No? I'm waiting for the... I'm basically waiting for the... whatchamacallit. For the mimic.
I am helpful, am I not?
That goes down. Let's see where this goes. Ooh. Secret, secret. Half plate. Okay. That may or may not have been worth taking. Masterwork Great Club, a cammer, and a heavy pick. Half plate. I don't think that's as good as... Oh no. Well... If I switch to this... Flat-footed actually is a little better. Touch AC was less though. Yeah, we'll keep the old armor. We'll sell that. It's good money to sell that. Okay, so We didn't go through this door, though. We only went in the secret, didn't we? Oh, a medium earth elemental. Man, they're for level 2 characters, they're really throwing some heavy stuff at you. Like, seriously, I'm tempted to drop the chainmail. Actually, I should drop those shields. Definitely. This is going to be a problem because I don't have any decent spells at the moment. Let's do what we can from a distance first. You've got Shield of Faith. I mean, that is going to help you. Get you up there, let you take a battering. Here we go. All or nothing. No. No. You can't charge.
You are today's
so just get in there.
Endure this.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Go for their hearts.
Make every strike count.
Into the fray.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was impressed that I killed the water elemental as well. Meteor dust. Okay. Interesting. So, what's in the loot chest? Is that diamond dust? It is. Wow. I think we've been everywhere down here now. I don't think there's anything we missed. Oh, no. These stairs down. Oh, this looks ominous. This looks really bad. What am I going to meet here? Another Cambion. I mean, those guys weren't too bad. Let's quick save. Just one of them? Let's hope so.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
I mean, as I said, this guy didn't seem too bad, but we have basically used up most of our special abilities, and I sort of feel like I should be resting somewhere, but I don't know if it's safe. Damn, there's a second one over there and he's ranged. Okay. Let's kill this guy as quickly as we can. Hit him hard. No mercy. That's not going to work. I'm not close enough there to actually attack. Yeah, anyway. Who did that hit? Me for 6 damage. See, he gets 2 attacks. That's unfortunate. Could you drop that over there, please? Impressive.
I'll cut you wide open.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You won't survive me.
Good. Dead. I don't want to go waltzing through all of that. Oh, but I'm going to have to. I didn't mean to do that. He can still attack from over there anyway. That I really shouldn't have done that. It was almost pointless. Let's dismiss the spell. Can you charge him? You can't because I'm in the way, I guess. Ooh, gems in the walls. There's some sort of little puzzle here.
Endure this.
No. Yes. Drink that. Very good. And stay there.
The light take you.
Make every strike count.
Beautiful. Still failed to inspect him, so I don't know what the hell these things are. I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. And we'll take that and that. So just excuse me a moment. I'm just trying to see if there's any clues. There don't appear to be clues as to which of these I should be using. That didn't do anything. I mean, it did, but... Okay, there was nothing in that diary that was of interest. What have we got here? Okay, they're the same. Okay, they don't mention anything. This key... There's nothing else that seems to have anything interesting about it. There's got to be a clue to that somewhere. Let's go and have a look at the other area that we haven't been to yet. And also on the way back, see if we can see anything significant that sort of suggests what those values should be. Because there are sort of some shapes on the wall there. I wonder if they are relevant. They don't actually look all that much like the ones that were out there. Which way are we going? We want to come back over to here. What happens if I try and camp? So we can do protective rituals, camouflage, and then night watch. Okay, so that's going to rest for 2 days, 9 hours. Okay. I think there's no glory without risk, but why do you want glory? So you can fight off crowds of admirers. Yeah, we don't care what those guys are saying. Failed to weaken impact of corruption. Chance of attack on camp is lowered. Continue. Okay. We are back to normal. I feel like there should have been traps in this corridor. Praise Imade. Okay. Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals, pitiful monsters, not human or demon. Even tieflings are less effective than you. But I, your master, survey, whatever, can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger. Starvelings of the dark, submit to me. No, we are the descendants of Crusaders. Trusting a demon would be a betrayal of their memory. Well, who is the next descendant of Crusaders who values old legends more than their life? Me! No one's going to put that. Beast, monsters in human guise, reveal your true nature. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of a righteous Azamar. Eat underground creatures. Eat the flesh of the Crusader from above. Find your true strength. Oh, that was an Asimir. Okay. You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with you every step. You feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees one after another and crawl to the Asimar body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh. You hear the sloshing of blood. You hear the former mongrels snarl like animals fighting over the most tender and juicy bits of meat. Your companions writhe in agony. One clutches at their head, another doubles over. You feel saliva pool in your mouth. A metallic twang awakens hunger in you. The hunger turns to rage. This winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will. It dares to tempt you with the sweet sense of meat, untainted by corruption. The wretch must die. Die! Seize the light, the hidden light within you. That's the first thing I thought to do. By sheer force of will, you master your rage, and almost in response, warmth suffuses you from within. Warmth and joy from a simple realization. You can win. You can save these people. The power of heaven bolsters and guides you. Its light breaks free, and enveloping the mongrels grants them the gift of blissful oblivion. Lowering your gaze, you see a scarlet stain on your chest. The wound is reopened, and instead of blood pouring forth, you see only radiant light. Am I going to do an Iron Man with my chest and kill this? Not quite. The demon convulses in pain when the light reaches him. Who are you? Destroy this vermin. He's already wounded. Wenduag, kill. What? Where's Wenduag? Here she is now. She was a cultist all along. I am no longer your slave, Hosilla, but I will gladly kill anyone who pokes their nose in where it doesn't belong. So... well, we're going to do that. Then we're going to grab that. And we're going to miss. Right. Get in her face. She is an archer. If you're in their face, it is not good for them. Like that. That's the way you stop an archer, folks. Get in their face. Okay. She missed. Good. I wonder if more of those mongrels are going to get up or something. I I should turn that off because I still... maybe I don't still have... Very good. You can come over here and help. There we go.
You won't survive me.
Okay, I need you to do smite evil on her, and then please smite the evil. Wonderful, she missed. Beautiful shocking grasp hit there. O mighty Sabamelech, your faithful servant invokes you now. Demons, protect your mistress.
The heartbeat quickens.
So we gotta kill her again.
Endure this.
You are today's sacrifice.
The light, take you.
I'm just gonna keep using my shocking grasp to kill you. I don't know why he's not getting 2 attacks like that. I should be getting 2 attacks.
Make every strike count.
Go for their hearts.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
What the hell? How did she do that much damage to me that quickly and easily? Good.
I'll cut you wide open.
I was hoping maybe the Quisite would get banished after we killed her, but... Can I drink a potion? I can. Wonderful.
You won't survive me.
The spirits demand your blood.
Into the fray.
Endure this.
You are today's sacrifice.
The light, take you.
And we did it.
Well, are you going to finish me off? It's not exactly unexpected.
What else are we supposed to do with you? You're not just a traitor, you're a monster. The young ones believed you, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
I led by example. I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you.
and they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats.
Let's have a look at the wound on my chest. The bleeding deep wound on your chest is gone like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smooth and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
If he had been marked by the abyss, do you think some nobody priests will be able to help? No, the demons have branded this uplander. And judging by the smell of his blood pouring from his chest, the demons will be able to find him wherever he goes. And they'll find you too, Lan.
So you've been serving bleh this whole time?
Better to serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neathers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest.
I thought you were better than that. I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little bit stronger than you. You're not a mongrel. You're a cave slug. You have no understanding of the meaning of family or tribe.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you.
Yeah, why didn't you try and stop us from going inside the maze? You knew we might uncover your secret.
Savamelek is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you'd gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplanders showed up and I had to change my plans.
So you went through the same ritual?
Yes. Hosilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry. And she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Savamelek tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
I wonder whether she's going to be like a Tartucci or whatever his name was in the first one, who just kept coming back as an adversary.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduag.
So, what does your service to Hosilla entail?
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neaters easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
You sicken me.
I'm going to attack.
You're all bark and no bite. Farewell, Uplander. Next time I won't spare you.
She's gone. But next time, she won't get away. Damn it, Wendu. Why'd you have to go and... Anyway, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring the chief and the rest. I need to clear my head.
Okay, well, I'll be down. Turns out Old Holren isn't as crazy as you all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here, damn it. How's the leg? Better than yesterday, worse than the day before. I'm not going to die, don't worry. I don't really want to be accusing, but let's see what we say when we miss this. Yeah, right, like it wasn't enough that I sniffed after every damn shadow in the city. Everyone knows the stories about the demons living beneath the streets of Canabras. Those tales are as old as the Crusades themselves. I messed up, but you fixed my mistake, so thanks. You need to look after the young mongrels. I don't know what they'll be like when they come to, but look after them, Chief. They went through something horrific today. Not everybody is capable of enduring something like that. It will change them forever. As long as they can hunt, the rest can wait. Uplander and you, Lan, you save them. Only the gods can salvage their souls. But we are a tribe, we will think of something, and when they're stronger, they can go up to the surface. The time has come. I'll see what they say when I say burn it with holy flame. The place is overrun with demons, but that's not the worst part. Wenduag, she's been working for the demons all this time, luring the young, strong mongrels into the maze. We might still be able to save these ones. They can't get any stupider than that's for sure, but they might be meaner than they were before, but I suppose all teenagers are monsters in their own way. Lan, we don't waste words on people who don't listen to the tribe. You act the fool, you suffer the consequences. Wenduag, how could she? She deceived them, and then she left. What become of us? Chin up, Chief. The kids you rescued are safe now. The demons are gone and the traitor has been dealt with. All's well that ends well. It's time to get out of here. Chief, I think I'm going to lead our visitors to the surface and I'm going to keep going. Something interesting is happening out there in the world. Maybe it's my chance to do something more useful than skinning cave rats. You never were one of us. You always looked up. You think I don't see these things? Our life is not for you. You must go. But where is the way out? Beats me, but these beasts got down here somehow. I don't know what these documents are, but I'm sure they will come in handy. I'm sure the key will come in handy. Those cheeky sons of... This is all the information on the cultists in the city. Their meeting places, passwords, their secret hideouts. I think we should take this to whoever's in charge of Canabras right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. Can I not? Oh, I don't have anyone selected. I hate it when it does that. Yes, please. I'll take all of that. Is there anything else that we can take here? It doesn't look like it. So really, the only thing we didn't do under here was... Was it over here? Yeah. Was work out that thing. Wonder if the number of lights there is a clue. Can't really be, because none of these are lit up. Because, I mean, if that was 3300, there are no zeros. Anyway. Not going to worry about that now. Don't forget to sell to Dryge before leaving this room. I did it once. I had to drop a lot of gear. You can help with those colourful things. Thank you for the message. So, where is she? She's over there. Let's trade. Is there anything that I want out of all of that? Let's just double check. There's no better armor that I can use at the moment. I don't want any missile weapons, and I'm only keeping that light mace because it's not a slashing weapon or a piercing weapon. Apart from that, I'm okay. I've got a bashing weapon for you and a backup crossbow, even though you're probably never going to use it. So you got a cold iron rapier, which is pretty damn good. You can wear... I mean, a breastplate is technically going to be better than what you were wearing, so we might switch that out, although you could wear that too, the Crypt Raider armor. And then you are using the longbow, which probably is the best weapon you can use. Oh, composite longbow. Yes, please. There we go. You'll do more damage with that. I didn't realize there was one there. What is that potion? Feather step. No, get rid of that. Let's trade. So, Marching Terror. This is a two-handed glaive. When this +1 glaive lands a hit on a new enemy for the first time, the target receives 1d6 negative damage. And all other enemies in a 15-foot radius must pass a will save or become frightened for 1 round. Wow. Okay, but I'm still going to sell it. Inflict light wounds. 15 of them. Is she going to have enough money to buy all this stuff from me? I might keep the mage armor and the magic missile. Actually, the remove paralysis I'll take back. Keeping those. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. They're those lockpicks. Don't want that. Cultist dispatch. We'll get rid of that. Actually, maybe we should keep that cultist dispatch. Actually, we'll keep the diamond dust too. It's actually useful. There's actually some spells that you need it for. I don't need 2 of those, so let's get rid of that. I don't want that. Purifying solution. Maybe I should keep that. Tome of the Minotaurs, Sermons of the Labyrinth. Yeah, no, we can get rid of that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. You got anything I do want? Hide armor. I mean, I could give that to Lan. Let's buy that. It was this one, wasn't it? So, what I want to know, Saint Salvius, is there a clue inside the dungeon somewhere? Or do you just have to keep hitting combinations until something happens? Because there's a lot of combinations there, considering you can do them multiple times. There is a clue. Okay. There is a clue. So I figure it's got to be a colour-based clue. The fact that this guy is pointing at the wall here really seems significant to me last time, I must say. Oh, that's where we were before. Right, okay. Excuse me. Sorry. So, we're looking for colour clues. I wonder if maybe there was something in one of these books here that I didn't pick up on. Well, looky here. Let's try that, shall we? Bingo! What have we found? Oh, the paladin sword. There was mention of a paladin sword. Wait, this is... No, it can't be. I know that hilt. Radiance, the sword of the great Yaniel. That's what this is, but it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrod with all the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Well, of course, this rusted piece of metal must be the very same sword. Camellia rolls her eyes. I think you merely wish that this were the illustrious sword of legend. You don't get it. I've seen this sword 100 times in paintings and in the hands of the Yaniel statue. I even thought of going to Estrod Museum to see the very thing in person. How did it get here? What's so special about it? Now, nothing, I guess, but this sword was legendary in its day. People say that when Yaniel held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldiers would see radiance's light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray and winning. But I don't know what's wrong with it now or how to restore its power. All I can sense is that they've made a mockery of it. You're empathizing with an object. Extraordinary. Are all Palans so tender-hearted and sensitive? Sensitive in a way, yes. We're highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in evil's hands, and as a paladin I can tell they did nothing good to it. Who is Yaniel? No, you've never heard of Yaniel. She's famous all over Golarion. She was a great woman. She was born in Mendev, and when the Crusade started, she couldn't just idly sit by. She dedicated her life to the Crusade. People say she was audacious and spirited. She was always the first into battle, and she never sacrificed other people's lives for tactical advantage. That's how she's been remembered, as an incredible warrior who seemed to blaze with righteous fury. In all the images of her, she looks capable of driving all the demons back to the abyss single-handedly. But then something happened between her and her commanders. Maybe they envied her, maybe there was more to it than that, I don't know. But anyway, she went into the world wound without her fellow soldiers, and she just didn't survive the mission. She even brought back crusaders she rescued in there. Can you imagine? She didn't just survive the mission. Okay. She died as she lived with pride. She was one of the people defending Dresden to the very end. That's where she perished. Don't take this the wrong way, but I really hope that she died quickly, a hero's death, because if she didn't, that means she was taken prisoner and had to endure unspeakable horrors. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know a lot about her. I suppose you could say that I've always felt an affinity for Yaniel. I know what it's like to not be what your commander wants you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yaniel. Maybe some people didn't like who she was, but to the people she pulled out of the world wound, she was perfect, and to the people she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible, and to those who keep her memory alive, she's a hero. That's what counts. How could the relic end up down here? Yaniel disappeared, but by some miracle, Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it. It's Yaniel's blade and always will be. That's why it was put in the Tower of Estrod with the other Crusade relics, but now it turns out that someone stole it. I have this weird feeling like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it. Even if it's no use to us, it's no use to anyone down here, but what if it could be repaired? Let's keep going. So, did we get it then? We did. Doesn't really do much at the moment, but I guess we'll have to see.
I am helpful, am I not?
Looks like, oh, I was going to say it looks like a pair of legs sticking out from underneath this thing, but it's sitting up against it. Rightio then. I guess because we've sold everything, there's no reason why we can't loot the rest of the stuff that we didn't pick up last time. Why did we not loot that box? I missed it somehow.
I hope you appreciate this.
And we didn't pick up that or that. Oh, this was all of that armor that we dropped, wasn't it? Where is it? No? Is that where I need to be looking? No, I need to be looking there. Pick up all of that. I might keep that flail. I don't know whether to save and end the stream here now or whether to leave. What's involved in leaving? Can't go that way, obviously.
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabris are trying to defend the wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
Nothing else down here. The half-orc before you, wearing armour adorned with Imide's golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't got much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are harsh and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Eniva.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Erebeth.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Erebeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabras. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
Where are we?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists.
What's the target of this battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabras will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world. I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
I have important information about the location of a cultist den.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
We met some mongrels who live beneath Canabras' land.
Most people in Canabras think that the children of the first Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
What's the situation in the city?
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabras hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabras.
Okay, tell me about the Wardstone.
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the world wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the abyss.
How did the Wardstone end up in the Grey Garrison?
The demons have long laid siege to Canabras, but this time,
Their Lord Discari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost yet. Discari has gone, but the wardstone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
But how did he do that? He's a demon! The wardstone should have burned his filthy hide!
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
Let's not waste any time to battle.
That's the spirit. You, take a Navia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
You hear laboured breathing interspersed with disgruntled muttering. Horus is holding his rapier hilt in a white-knuckle grip. A bead of sweat trickles down from his temple.
Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabras can be said to be safe right now.
That's right. Fighting spirit.
He owes me money.
Thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
I see Land's going to be the comic relief.
For Ioma Day! For the Queen! Kill the beast!
Okay, I think I'm going to leave it here. This seems a fairly logical place to leave it. I might just drop out to the main menu. Yeah, really happy with how it's going in general. You know, I'm happy enough with how my Eldritch Scion is building. There are some minor bugs, at least in turn-based combat, where sometimes I will charge up a spell to use with a sword attack, and it won't actually execute properly. And there seems to be a niggling little problem whereby if you're charged up your spell and you're running to opponent to attack them, and you discover a secret, you know, like some hidden thing halfway there, it stops you and you don't finish your attack, which is super annoying. But overall, it's probably not that unexpected, because I think that bug did still exist in Pathfinder Kingmaker. But overall, yeah, it's enjoyable so far. Let's see how it goes. I'm really curious to see, once we do get to that point where we're commanding armies, how much of an intrusion into the gameplay. Like, I'm actually reasonably happy at the moment with the fact that, you know, we've got to this point and it's pushing us forward into more stuff. It's not dragging us back and saying, hang on a sec, you can't do this, because that was my biggest problem with Pathfinder Kingmaker, where it wants you to stop playing the main quest line for a while and go off and do something else. So far there has been nothing but main quest line, which is good. Yeah, I am probably going to start doing some build videos and stuff like that. I do have a video coming out talking about the fact that you do not have to select the base. Sorry, you can select the base class as an option. Pointing that out to people because it's not obvious. I hope to edit that video and get that up sometime tomorrow or as soon as I can. But yes, thank you everyone for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. We will continue on with this, and I will see you all next time. Thanks a lot. Bye now.